Thunder. Putting fuel on the 105U. We got a good problem. We don't have room at home to finish harvest, so we're gonna have to rent this bin. Hopefully put 30,000 in this one, and then we'll see where we end up if we gotta haul any to town. So we had a little rain last night, a couple tents, pretty frosty, so we're gonna work on this today. Get this haul a few loads over here while we're waiting for it to warm up. Here comes Kelvin with the first load. Oh, no Jake brake. Going in. Comes Colby, load number 2. Chilly this morning. Trying to dry out what was left in the holding bin last night. About 2 o'clock I had to shut it off. All the bins are full except the big one. And I couldn't push it at the 75% discharge. It won't blow it that far, if that fast coming out of the dryer, so I had to reset it, and it was still running high at 2 o'clock, so I shut it off and got up this morning to start it up and reset it, lower down to 60% discharge, and I had to lower the heat. So we're trying to figure that out this morning. Kelvin and Colby are hauling dry corn to another bin, so we've got things to do. I got the pickup running to top off Thunder Creek. So our day begins. Diesel fuel and government juice. Double pumping today. This fuel thing is getting really expensive.
It moved a little. It moved.
Yeah, it kicked out.
It made a scary noise back there.
It went up to 105 amps.
Yeah.
You gotta go to the open hole.
Plug the leg on our $1 million grain system.
$20 right there.
Why don't you take the grand tour, whatever. On tonight's episode, a moron dumps corn on the ground. There she blows, boys!
This goddamn in what for? It's coming.
Yeah.
Yeah, there she blows, boys!
Thursday evening, picking corn. We have not had a great day today. Started out really frosty and cold, so we were hauling dry corn to another bin. Kelvin and Colby were. I was blowing out air filters, greasing. Went to blow off the combine, and I noticed a U-joint out on the main shaft that goes down to drive the head. Called Alden, yep, they had one. Sent a guy right out to work on it, and needless to say, it was 2 o'clock before we got going. We did get going, and then the dryers wanted to shut off about every other load. I don't know what's going on. So many bees wings. It's plugging up my wet holding bin. A bunch of bees wings are coming down and plugging up the opening going to the dryer. I gotta make a curve here, be back in a second. Okay, made that turn with safely. Yeah, shutting off about every other load. Don't really know why. So we figured out the bees wings were plugging up the wet holding bin. The opening coming out of the bottom of the wet holding bin, upper bottom. So we got that fixed. Then Dan takes a load home and there's no power in the shack, and we start looking. Well, the air system had plugged up. Found out that the drive belt on the airlock was loose, so I'm guessing it started slipping and ended up plugging everything. So you'll see in the video what we got to do to get it out. We had to shoot it up in the air because we couldn't empty the pipes, blowing it into a bin, so we made a big mess there. So now we are finally back picking after we had supper. So hopefully we can finish this field. It's 21 acres and mostly andros. Always a fun one to do in the dark, but it's on our way towards home, towards the last field. We got a 211 acre piece after this one. Excuse me.
Am I good, Kelvin?
And then
Yes, sir. You're good to go.
76 acre piece, and then 65 at home. And we'll be done. But we are running out of dry corn storage. So we might have to rent another bin from somewhere else because the ethanol plant is full. The elevator is a nightmare to go to right now with the lines. But we'll cross that bridge when we get there. Jumping, Kelvin's back. We don't have room for trucks in this field, so he's got to fold the auger down and go down the road a little ways to the next field we got. Cut the end rows out of that. Made a truck parking for the place for the trucks to park. Every morning, pushing bees wings out of the way. Never seen so many in my entire life. They're everywhere. Just red carpet on the whole thing. Crazy. Big pile. Well, this is what shut us down last night. Missing the connecting link. Gotta run to the local Napa and grab a couple belts. We got some really nice long rows today. A little over 3/4 of a mile. Kind of nice. Just sit back and do some picking. Cart guy has to put a lot more miles on, but sure is nice not having to stop and back up and do end rows every 10 minutes. Really cover a lot of ground this way. Comes Kelvin in the cart. Colby just left with a load. Hopefully the dryer can stay ahead of us so we can go a while today. Thursday night, little nighttime picking. Be about 4 o'clock, got the wet holding bin full. So Kelvin and Kobe hauled dry corn over to the other bin. We're down to about 6 loads and that bin will be full. And then we'll just top off what we got at home, and the rest I think I'm just gonna ship it unless the markets crash here now, but I don't think I'm gonna fill any more bins as of yet. So we are out here 8:30 Thursday night. Gonna top off the wet holding bin again. Dryer can run most of the night again. Trying to take out 2 points, 2.5. It's not a lot, but it's, this corn is 4196 Whipples. Is almost 60-pound test weight, and my air system's having a hard time blowing it. It's heavy and it's a long distance to the big bin, so pulling a lot of amps right now. There's Kobe in the grow-up truck on his phone. Good morning. Saturday, October 29th. I'm just finishing up this 211-acre field. We've been slowed us down. We're running out of room. Ethanol plant's full. They're closed for today. We got the 30,000 bushel bin filled. Now we're filling another 18 to try and make room to finish on probably Monday or Tuesday. We've had several little problems. 2 cyclones on top of the bins have sprung leaks now. That slowed us down. I had to put some rubber belting and a strap on there last night. Had Dan climbed up there and did that so he could dry overnight anyway, because we're running out of bins to switch to. But we're getting there. Beautiful weather today. Thinking almost 60 degrees again. And I got strip tilling coming probably tomorrow or Monday if everything goes right. So I'll show you what I got going on there. Corn is still running around that 19%. I had fungicide on it, Mervis Neevil. But I think it's, from what I've seen, it's about a 10 to 12 bushel bump. A little wetter, but like I said, 10, 12 bushels will more than pay for that in the drying. So it's been a good year. Kobe's back with an empty. Got a full one waiting for him. Taking off with a 359. Kelvin dumping. Truckload waiting. Well, it's Saturday night. You all know what that is. Pizza night. Pizza's in the corner of the field. I'm full. Kelvin's flying out to catch me. We'll
How's it going? I haven't seen you for a while.
he'll pick to the end and have some pizza. Kelvin, it's going to run over. Ooh, it's getting really close. Made it. this dry. That is a good thing. Well, from when you're moving from field to field, it's always good to put your ladder in. It gives you more room to go down the road. If you know what I mean. Safety first. Ladder in. Make sure your ladder is in. Then you should be good to go down the road. Now, and I better clarify something before somebody comments about how dangerous this is. This is a level B road, and it's 1 mile from the field to our farm. And I have Kelvin up there with the cart radioing me if there's any traffic coming, so that I can pull into a driveway if I have to. But if there's one vehicle a day that goes down this road, it's a high traffic day. So that's for all the people that think this is unsafe. Plus it's 10 o'clock at night. No worries. Morning. Sunday, October 29th, 30th. We're on our last field. We're at home here. 65 acres. There's the bin site. So we got a long haul today. Plan is to have Kelvin run combine, Marna in the cart, Colby hauling, and I'm going to start strip tilling today.